Hey there, lads and lasses. This here is Thunderhand64 coming at you live from the west coast of the United States here on a Wednesday late afternoon. It is a little bit past 4 o'clock p.m. and it is time for a little bit of Generations. Now, usually on Wednesday, I'll stream Generations from noon to 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, but Kachi's school had early release today, very, very early, and I didn't want to, I couldn't do the stream earlier. I didn't have enough time to prep in the morning, and I didn't want to rush through it and then just dart out and have to go pick him up. So I decided to move the stream back. You guys may have seen that in the announcements. I did announce it earlier today. So yes, today we will do some Generations, and we will do, we should be working in the Baby Zombie Rush beta world today. So I'll stay on the camera scene for the moment while I pull that up. Generation 5, there we go. We are on December 18th. 7 more days to Christmas. Let's see. Multiplayer, let's see if I can log on here. I should be able to. And then I'll switch the scene over when I get. Yeah, here we go. Okay, let's switch us on over. Here we are. Okay. It's been a while. It's been a while since we've done a little bit of Baby Zombie Rush stuff. So let's zip around. Let's have ourselves a look at what's going on. So when last we left off here, we were working on this kind of a device, I believe. Right, and so player comes around the corner here to this dead end. They hit the button. This opens up, and they get arrows shot at them. Let me see. Our clock is counting down. There we go. It should then close afterwards. Good. And we decided that we were just going to go with this system here. It's a little bit more compact. And we made a little note, maybe 2 different arrow types in here would be really cool. But if it's going to be a beneficial kind of feature, then I want 2 kinds of beneficial arrows. If it's going to be detrimental, I want 2 kinds of detrimental arrows in here. So we'll see what happens there. All right. One of the other things we can do is we can push out splash potions too. It doesn't necessarily have to be arrows. Although arrows look funny because I think in the blind panic of things, you think you're being fired on by bad things. Whereas I think like subconsciously you think potions could be good or bad, even splash potions, but arrows immediately make you think, oh my God, I'm being shot at. This is a bad thing. And, you know, it could be a good thing. So we decided to go with this kind of a redstone here. And so I wanted 3 of these kind of features throughout the maze. So I have one here. I have another one over there that I started initially, but I like this redstone better. So let's change that redstone over to make it a little bit more like this one. And that would be this redstone over here. It's too bad because I kind of liked what was going on with this redstone here. This was kind of cool. But that system's clearly better than this one. So we'll do that. Let's go take this stuff out. We'll do that like that. We'll do this like this. There we go. And the idea behind this, let me see. Let's get, we need dispensers for this. Move my mic over here. We need dispensers for this. For some reason my mic doesn't sound quite as loud. Check 1, 2. Oh yeah, it's loud on your end, so everything should be fine. Let's get right here. Do a little bit of that. Hey, hands, please. Let's do this. And I'm thinking, let me see, 1, 2, 3. I think I wound up putting the dispensers like way back there. And then we need some sticky pistons next. Oh, that's weird. Pre-roll ads are on. I just got that message, and then it says run some ads to disable them. I just did run a 30-second ad at the very beginning of the stream just to do that. So that just may be a reminder thing. I don't know, but we'll have to see. So you guys will have to tell me if you had pre-roll ads when you joined. So yeah, see how far back these are? 1, 2, 3, and then this would make 4. So those are fine there. Let me see. We have 2 this way, 2 that way, and let's take a look at this. Okay, 2 like this, and 2 like this, and 2 like this. Good. Okay, let's do that. And you may recognize this kind of redstone circuit. Redstone door is the one being on the entrance over there somewhere. So. Let's take those out because that's going to be a little bit distracting. And I did something like this. And so these are going to have to go here and here. Like that. We could do this and then something like this. Those will extend. And then we're going to have to grab that. Ok. Like this. Okay, so the idea is this will fire first and then pull these 2 blocks back. And then these blocks will pull those blocks back. But if they're going to do that, they need to be back here, actually. Right? So they'll reach out, they'll grab these and pull these back out of the way. Right? And so it'll be a 2-step. 1 and then 2 like that. And then they'll be out of the way to let those in. Let's do this. And I work on these kind of redstone circuits so rarely that I just can't keep them in my old brain. All right, so we need 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, and the 4 in between need to be blackstone and blackstone variants. And then we have this. Okay, got it. Go get some of this, and let's just load up our hotbar here. We'll do that. We're going to need some repeaters like this, and we should be good for that. That should go right across the top here, like this. 2, 3, 4 like this. And then we can go something like that. And then if I'm not mistaken, I just run this right across like this. I do this with that there and that there. And then I have 2 repeaters like this, a 1 there, 1 there on a 1 tick delay. I might not have those. It might be like this. See, this pulls that way. This has to run those. Yeah, I was right. Okay, I'm doing good there. All right. Let's see. Next, I guess we can put the circuitry in place here, and I like the timing I had on this circuit, although As I probably mentioned the last time, this is probably the limit of a comparator clock. You know, if I get any longer than this in delay, I usually like to use a Etho Harper clock at this point. So let me see. Here comes Lux. Oh, Lux, welcome on in. So you guys, you can welcome on in fellow buffoon Lux J Gaming. You guys can see the auto shout out there for him. Our buffoon Luxembourger in residence. How you doing there, laddie? Too kind, sir. It could not be kind enough. Let me see. So what do I have here? I have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So I'm running a 10 comparator circuit over there. I'm good. How are you? I'm doing excellent. Schedule's a little bit off, but in a good way. My older son Biggie is home from university right now for like 3 weeks. Just about 3 weeks here. So that's going to be really cool. Let me see. We don't need this. And then Kachi's in his last week of school before his break. And so he's on minimal days for the rest of this week. Which, again, throws my schedule off a little bit, but in the best way. Nice. Bet you missed him. I missed him like you would not believe. My sons are my best friends, so when they're gone, I miss them terribly. Let's see. So I think so I have the button block right here. Just have a bit of redstone there with a repeater. And, you know, you might think that you can put this repeater directly into that comparator, but you do need the redstone in between so it can cross over, right? And so we need dust, repeater, dust, and then we need our 10 with our transfer block there, right? Good. All right, let's see if my aged brain can hang on to that picture in my head. So... So for those of you who are unfamiliar, this is our Baby Zombie Rush not so mini game that has moved out of the creative test world and into its beta world, and we are building this up and getting it ready for its first contestants. Let me see. The entrance for this should be around this side, I think. Here we are. Baby Zombie Rush. And so it's a maze runner kind of game where a contestant will be right down in there. We'll spawn in a bloodthirsty horde of baby zombies on either side. When we hit the go, the gates open. The player gets a little bit of a head start, maybe like 3 to 5 steps through there, and then release the baby zombies. And the baby zombies chase them through the maze. And their idea is to get through the maze to the best of their abilities. The dead ends in the maze have features in them that may be a beneficial kind of feature, which will give them things to help them out, or a detrimental thing, which will be more of like a trap that will kill them. And so they have to find their way through the maze and try to get out. They have 3 attempts to do so. And it's just a hilarious looking kind of game. So... How long have you been on this? Oh, I've been on this for a very long time. A very long time indeed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. We need one more. 2, 3, 4, 5. And that would be 6 over there. And then we can put this in here like this. But collectively, it hasn't been long at all. Collectively, it's only been it only adds up to like a few weeks. But I only work on it like every other week or so. And then there's breaks when I go to Taiwan and everything. So it's, I started this like years ago, actually. Like that. We need a spot of redstone there, a spot of redstone there. And we can bring this around. We're going to need the circuit to come around hither. But it was in the creative test world for a long time. And just this, about halfway through this year, I think, or maybe in the spring, I moved it out of the test world. And it's like, okay, we're done developing all the redstone and the traps and making the decisions about things and stuff. Time to build it. Time to build it out. So I built this, I pulled up on my server this Baby Zombie Rush test world. And then from there, started to build it out. So we're actually finishing it up at this point. The idea is I will have 3 copies of this. So 3 exact duplicates of it here. This will be copy 1, copy 2, and copy 3. So the player will start in copy 1. They will run through it. And should they die in copy 1, they make their second run over here in copy 2. That way I don't have to go back and reset all of the features and reload them and everything. It's just loaded and set to go. They start again at the beginning, make a run through a second attempt, and then again, should they die in the second attempt, they have their last attempt, the third attempt over here. So when I build out the first attempt, then I could just use Lightmatica and then copy it from here and over into there. So that's the plan anyway. All right, so we will need a comparator, a repeater right here. That should not go in and lock that side. This should protect it, right? So only another repeater going into the side will lock it. Okay, that should protect that there. We'll run our redstone. Okay, that should be good right there. And then I need my piston in here to power this. And that's going to be it's going to be a block of redstone and a sticky piston. So we can do that. Like this. And so it should be in its closed state. There we go. I know this is going to have to come around to this, but I've got a circuit in place there. And let's see what I wound up doing, because I used this to power 2 things at the same time. Let me see. So I stepped this up. Oh, with a torch, because this has to be default on, right? So we have our torch. We have our lever here. This is just for maintenance and testing. So we bring this around. We step this up like this. We bring this into here, and then we have the circuit that runs the dispensers over here, right? Right, because this is the default closed state like this. Then when you hit this, it pulls the piston back. It opens the door, but then the redstone block moving back into this position powers this, which powers the dispensers and fires the arrows, right? So we do have that. Okay, so next, let's run the power over to the system here like this. We need 3 blocks stacked like this with an extra repeater feeding into that block. We need a torch, so let's go load this stuff in. Let me see, torch goes there, and again, lever just for maintenance. We should be good on that. That'll get us to this stage, and then we need to proceed with observers. I'm just loading up my bar right now. Okay, we're good there. We're good there. Okay. All right. Now, brain, please just hold on to this picture. Okay? Please. Old brain. Okay, here we go. So we need this over to here like this. And let me see. I need that going into... I think it needs to go into here. And I think it needs to do that kind of a thing, right? Is that what I had? See, I can't even hang on to that image in my head. Yeah, I'm good. Yeah, I know what I'm doing. I should trust myself. So let me see. We'll put a repeater right there. We need a redstone torch here. See, that'll feed that block into here. And again, this is just for maintenance and stuff. This should feed this. This will shut this off. That puts that into there. Okay, now when we hit this now, okay, you'll see it retracts the block backwards, which opens the doors, right? And then we want those to start firing. So this is where this circuit comes in. We'd need a repeater here, repeater there. We'd need that and that. I'm going to move this guy over, so we'll put our lighting over here so you guys can see a little bit better. And then from here, we need to set up our observer system. So when this comes over into here, we're going to need it over this when it moves into here to feed power that way, I believe is what I tried to do over here. Right, and I put two of these over here into feeding the target block and this over into here. And you can see the piston will then push these two into place like this. I gotta say that's a pretty clever circuit for me. Nicely done, Thunder. And I did that on stream too. Let's see. Let's do that with this, and let's get a target block. Target block like that. Then I did something like this. Put that like that. Observer, observer. And there we go. So I have one observer facing up, as the Frenchmen say. So that's temporary. There it is. There it is. Great. Let's get that out of there. That should have given us a little flash. Good. Yeah, that's doing its thing. And then this one we want like that. Okay, now I think I put a little bit of a delay on these. I'm not sure. Did I run them straight? Because there are two of them, so that it'll take 2 game ticks there, so they should be fine. Ooh, I have a severe delay on this. This one I have 4, so that's 5 I have on there. And these are set on 2 ticks. That's set on 5 ticks. These are both 1 tick each. Okay, got it. Okay, those are both 1, and so I need to set that one to 4, and I should be good. All right, this should do its thing. Let me take one last look and make sure I haven't forgotten anything. No, I should be fine. Right. Right. And let me see. I think The good thing is I can put this wall back up because this is so much more compact a circuit than the circuit I had before. And I shouldn't need that any longer. Then I can come down here. And again, I was thinking of two different kinds of arrows, right? So what kinds of beneficial arrows would we like? So in the other system, I have arrows of healing for one of the arrows. So the arrows of healing will, of course, benefit us, but they severely hurt the baby zombies. So over here, we should have arrows of harm that would hurt us and help the baby zombies. Yeah. I'm thinking we should do that. Okay, so in order to facilitate that, let me see. These are slabs, right? I think that we should have a barrel nearby that has the kinds of arrows in it that we need. So it'll just help me reset, at the end of the entire game, I can go back and reset these, right? So, oh, you know what would be? Let's take a look at what we have here. Spectral arrow doesn't really help us. Arrow of night vision, that doesn't. Arrow of invisibility might be a little bit funny. Arrow of swiftness is good for us, both us and the baby zombies. Fire resistance, Arrow of leaping could be interesting, right? Again, arrow of invisibility, arrow of slowness, arrow of healing, arrow of regen. I think regen would help us and not the babies. Also, one of the things I'm thinking of too is that I didn't think of in the prototype of the game. And that's as the players are running through the maze, they're going to need to replenish their hunger. So at certain points in the maze, we're just going to need to have food available for the runner. All right, so we'll make this one beneficial. And we'll say... So this would be, for us, arrow of healing, right? And what we should do is not throw our barrel on the ground. What we should do is, instead of having like one of these with arrow of healing and the other with the other one, we should mix them, right? Since I'll be doing this in creative mode, I'll just keep one stack in the barrel. That way I can just look at this, click on the stack, and then I can load the stack in here, right? And then, let me see, swiftness would be a good one, I'm thinking. Arrow of Turtle Master. that sounds intriguing. Night vision, arrow of swiftness. Combat. Arrow of slowness. Okay. Yeah, let's get these. And again, we'll do the same amount. And we'll do something like this. Now you have to remember that these dispensers fire randomly. Good. Okay. So what's going to happen is players being pursued by baby zombies like this, runs around. Oh no! We have to, let's hit that arrow. Say, oh my god! It starts running away. Oh, I'm not in survival mode. That's why. There we go. Yeah, and see, we would get hit with that, right? But the baby zombies would get hit with that too. Whoa! And we've got swiftness for however long we have it, right? And it's already out. And the thing I like about the arrows like this is it's not immediately apparent whether or not they're good for you. That's what I like about them. It's just a oh my god kind of thing when you come around the corner, right? So I was thinking of having 3 of these features, but you know what? I don't know. Maybe 2 of them is enough. A beneficial one and a detrimental one, right? So let's set up another barrel. And I'll put that over there. That's away from any redstone. Not that it'll interact or anything, but, you know, just to be sure. And this one will do the arrows of harm. Oh, you know what? I didn't want to do, like, harm and healing 2. That's too much. Like, arrow of harming 1 is more than enough, right? So we'll have to go back and change that. Let me think here. Let me do that. Let me do this. Let me get rid of those. Okay, and then the slowness, right? And same thing with slowness. We only wanted to slow things down a little bit. Yeah, you know, the least of them is certainly good enough. Of course, if I evenly distributed that, that's not as random as it seems. So, let's do this, 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 and this. And there we go. Okay, good. Let's get over here and let's fix this over here because it's a little bit too powerful, right? See, instant health 2, that's a little too much. And speed 2, that's also a little too much, right? So let's do this. Let's do arrow. And then we said what? Healing, right? And we didn't need the highest level of healing, right? We wanted the lowest. We just wanted to help out a little bit, just a little bit. I'm going to head off. See you in a bit. Have a good stream. Lux, thank you so much for dropping by, and looking forward to seeing you this weekend on the Buffooncraft server. Speaking of Buffooncraft, if you are not a member, and I can't imagine how you could not be a member of the Buffooncraft Discord, but if you are not a member, there is the invite. You can click on that. Please join the server, the Discord server, so you can keep up with all things Buffooncraft. All your favorite buffoons are on there. Of course, I'm on there. Lux, he's on there. All of us. And if you're already a member of the Discord, maybe go out and invite a friend or something to become a member. That would also be really, really cool. And then interact. All right, so we had healing, and we wanted swiftness, but again, not too much, right? There we go, like this. And something like... something like that. Okay, I like that. Okay, so those are all loaded up and set to go. Now, if I wanted to, I could do some redstone and have this thing automatically refill and everything, but I don't think that's necessary. So let's also close up this wall. I mean, this wall doesn't show from inside the maze. I could leave it open, but... if I don't need to, I won't. And I could have just used a fill command here, but we're fine, we're fine. I mean, this isn't even going to show, really, so... that should do it. And Cheska's Genie has rated my stream with 10 viewers. Wow. Now, usually our schedules are arranged in such a way that I always raid out to Genie, but I've started much, much later today. And a double raid from Lone Star, same thing, right? Usually I'm raiding them, so it's cool to have them raiding us for a change. Welcome on in, fellow buffoons, Cheska's Genie and Lone Star. You guys can see the auto shoutouts there. So I was on the road during most of your streams. I was in there for a little bit for Lone Star's stream. How were your streams? I hope they went well. Just remember, viewers, that for us buffoons, for the entire month of December, we are doing the Lucky Block redeem for Buffooncraft streams. But it's for all the buffoon streams, not just my Buffooncraft stream, which will be Friday, but also Cheska's, Lone Star's, Lux's, we're all. So you can redeem a Lucky Block. You can redeem up to 3 of them. I think they have a 20-minute cooldown on each one of them. And you can choose for us to break a lucky block and then see what happens. It's a beneficial thing, a detrimental thing, kind of neutral thing. Although Shut Mountain, who just chimed in now, has cracked the code on that. I guess if you use a higher power pick on that, you get the more extreme lucky blocks. And so we've been defaulting to that lately ever since he uncovered that. So good work, Shut. You can assign it to the streamer or any of the buffoons who happen to be on the server at the time. So, And Jeannie's saying that on her stream they did Nether Portal stuff on the Buffooncraft server. Nether portal. I'll definitely have to check that out when I'm on the server next. I was doing a little bit of that stuff on my base site as well. The code isn't cracked. Uh-oh. Lots of mediocre ones today. Oh, no. Rubbish. I got ancient debris with my hand. Oh, nice. But I do see what you mean, though. Oh, okay. So if you guys want to see what they were talking about and you, for some reason, I can't imagine, you missed their stream, remember you can join the Buffooncraft Discord. I put the link up there. It's a little bit further back in the chat for the invite, and we always post snapshots in there and clips from the stream of all the lucky blocks that each person gets, each player gets and stuff, and we've had some very memorable ones. Sometimes you get a dull one here and there, but... you know, we usually do that for Halloween and for Christmas, and I'm going to ask Nova if there's some way we can take out like the more neutral ones and just have the extremely good ones and the extremely bad ones, just to make things a little more exciting. So, hats, shall we pick? Hamlet, Romeo and Juliet, Midsummer Night's Dream. What shall? Oh, get it. What shall? I really only know one soliloquy from Hamlet. I had to learn in high school. That's the only one I know. And I don't know how much of it I could pull off. I'd have to... I'll have to see how much of that I can recall. I know I have the first part of it, though. I can usually recall the first part of it. Even after all these years. So I learned that back in, was that my senior year that I had the Shakespeare class? Or was that my junior year? So that was either 1982 or 1981. I remember because we had to go to different classrooms and perform it. And... I remember when I went into our neighboring classroom, when I got to a certain exciting part of it, I struck the chalkboard, and not a whiteboard. This is 1982, so it's a chalkboard, and I split the chalkboard right down in half. Thunderhand! They had to replace the chalkboard because it's slate, right? It's stone, basically, right? Smash. Stuff of legends. Okay, so I was thinking of making 3 of these features, but 2 of them I think is enough. A beneficial one and a detrimental one somewhere. I was going to put a third one somewhere in one of the central dead ends, right? Like this is a, or I should say an internal dead end, right? As opposed to these ones that are against the outer walls, right? I think I wanted one more in here somewhere. And it doesn't necessarily have to be in the middle of the maze, but not just parked on the outside of a wall. Right. And so one of the other things I wanted to do too is make one more escape door. So I do have an escape door in here. So if the player gets into a part of the maze where they are just, where it's like hopeless that they won't be able to get to the exit, they won't know that, by the way. They won't know it's hopeless to get to the end of the exit because, you know, running around this way, you can't, there's no orientation, right? But I did put in a feature in here where if they get to a certain part, it will open them up back into a portion of the maze through which they can get out, right? Doesn't necessarily dump them right at the exit, but it does put them into a portion of the maze through which they can get back out, because you can wander down through into the maze and get to certain parts of the maze from which there's no way to get to the exit, right? And so you basically have that one shot really to get it right, and I want to give the runner a chance, more than one chance, to be able to get out through the exit per instance, right? So there is that. Lone Star saying, I got 2 allays and a witch hut today. Are you talking about the redeem? The lucky block? So when you cracked the lucky block, it spawned a witch hut? And then Cheska's saying, a decade before I was born. Yeah, that was a long time ago for me. They had to replace locker doors from me striking them. Shut. High school delinquent Shut Mountain right there. So that's what I'm thinking. So we have our arrow features in place, and we have, like I said, we have this kind of trapdoor feature they can run through, and then it will bring them into another portion of the maze like this, through which they again have a chance of escaping, right? And then of course it closes it up afterwards, and if you're not paying attention, right? And so I would like to put one more of those features in, but I'm not going to do that during this stream because I need to pick a spot for that. I need to find a particular corner of the maze for which there's nowhere out. That was one section like that led you into a certain quadrant of the maze, and if you happen to wander down through there, there was no means to get to the exit there. And so I wanted to put that feature in there. So I think one more of those features would be a pretty good idea to do. So that leaves me, if I'm not going to do that then during this part of the stream, that leaves me with something else to do now. What to do next? One of the things I would like to do next is, first of all, clean up my experiment here. Like so. There we go. We'll just use fill command on this. I think I missed out on that one. No, we want this one right where I had it. Then we could do something like this. There we go. Bye-bye. A little bit of cleanup. Clean up aisle 6. There's going to be a lot of that, Baby Zombie Rush. I'll tell you what. Let me see. Minecraft. We'll do Minecraft Stone. Boom shakalaka. Done. Okay. Let us do a little something like this. Let us fill that in. Oh, I think I know what we could do today. But let's get... And this should be plenty of room for this. Now, we could do a book on this, but I like doing signs better. Let's do this. And my favorite material for sign is negative cosine. Derivatives. Let's do spruce, and we'll do the light gray with the glowing, and I'll put a box down here so we have it each time. Let's go feature by feature, right? So, entrance. So our entrance has been completed. And that's not how you type entrance. Come on, Hans. I know how to do entrance, all right? I mean, I know how to make an entrance. Entrance has been completed. Right? And let me see. I should go top to bottom, left to right, and just bring it all the way down. Yeah, let's do that. Now, I'm not really certain that there's going to be this many features. But I'm thinking. Oh yeah, I forgot I'm on this system, so I have to do that. There we go. All right, let's do something like, yeah, this is good. Yeah, like this is good, right here. We'll do something like this, and then we can just run the wall right down there, and we can load up all of the achievements. So we'll go top to bottom, left to right. And we'll do feature 1, of course, was the entrance. Right, we'll do that. Like this, and right below this, I'm going to this, I'm not going to put, I'm just going to use these 2 middle rows. Actually, I want to move this over one like this. Here we go. And like this, and it's almost time for us to take our break. So let's do that. Let's do item frames. Yeah, and let's do the glowy ones. Why not, right? So we can get signs, so we can get plenty of signs when we need them. We can do the light gray dye like this. So we can get that when we need it. And then we can get the glow squiddy ink. Squiddy! Like this. Great. Okay, so I think you guys can see. So now that helps me out here. If I'm doing this, it's just a quick selection now. See, I can hit that for the sign, type it in, then I can just grab this and go like this, grab that and go like that, and I'm good. Right? And then I can click on each one of these again. So we have the entrance in there. We have what do we want to call that feature? I'm going to have to go rest this migraine. Aw, I'm sorry. Go get some rest. I hope it feels better. Yep, at least I didn't hit anyone, though. Oh, man. Shot. Whew. Let me see. Lone Star. I got a glow squid ink I got a glow ink squid head today. Glow squiddy. That's a farm I'm going to need pretty soon. So many farms to build. This one, what do I want to call this feature? Let's just call it secret door. The secret tunnel would be funnier. Secret tunnel. But some of them are not long enough to be a tunnel, really. So we'll just call it secret door 1. And I'm not sure how many of these I'm going to have, but I know there's going to be at least 2 of them. Ugh, good Lord. And that was a legitimate flinch. What are you doing here? Do you mind? I wonder if in the creative test or in the baby zombie world I can disable these guys. The guys here, the wandering traders. If I can disable these guys without disabling them for the entire server, just for this map. Maybe, Bubby Baby. But you know, can you imagine one of these dudes showing up while a contestant is running the maze? Cool. So we have... Secret Door 2 needs to be... we need to make that, actually. We haven't made Secret Door 2. But we have made... we will call this... we will call this... Arrow... And then we'll say this one is detrimental. Like this. Our 4th feature. Okay. We'll make a space right here because I know on what we are going to work next. And so this will just track our progress, right, as we finish each feature. What I'm thinking on doing now is having the baby zombie dispenser. So we need 2 of them, 1 on each side, which means we have to keep an adult zombie on either side. We'll have a dispenser up above here that will shoot down at any time 10 eggs into the same confined area with the adult. That'll spawn the babies. And we have the mechanics for the door in the way right here, but I think I can position the dispensing circuitry right in these alleyways. That's what these alleyways are here for. So we can do that. In the meantime, let us take a 3-minute break or so. We're at about the halfway point of the stream. I'll switch to standing mode. I'll refill my drink. We'll run about 3 minutes of ads, and then we'll be right back. And we're back in standing mode. Welcome back. Thank you, sir. All right, let's reset the playlist for the second half of our stream. Right, and so I was thinking, we're going to need the baby zombie a dispense hall. And I think I have a way of doing this here. Let's do something like this, where we'll do some glass. Let's use some glass panes, but you know what? Let's not use the clear ones because they're kind of harsh. The gray ones should be fine. I think that should be good. All right, and the idea behind this is that this will keep the adult zombies in, but let the baby zombies run out underneath. So we can do that. And then we're going to need a dispenser. The dispenser will go overhead, like that. It could go one block down too, but we'll see how we arrange the redstone when it's how much room we have for it. And thank you for the bits there, sir. I really appreciate that. Merry Christmas. So we can do something like this. All right, so let's get zombie. Oh, and you know what? There might be a problem with this. I don't know if I like the little leather outfit, though. Right there. Hawk, and I just killed my own dispenser. Let's do that one again like that. Okay, there we go. Oh, wow, he's packing a sword. No weapons. Come on, just a plain old zombie like your brother over there. There we go. In fact, I should call him Plain Jane. Or him, her, whatever. But here's the problem. If we do something like this, and we dispense. Now, normally, see, what you do is if you spawn a zombie in the same place as an adult zombie, it'll make the baby zombie. So I'm thinking we have the adult here, we dispense right there into the zombie, right? And it'll make the baby zombie, but that doesn't work. I think that doesn't work, if I remember correctly. Yeah, okay. So let's try moving the dispenser around. So did you just cheer even more? And even more. Thank you. Oh, yeah, I dispensed all of them at the same time. Understood. Jepo-tastic. Jepo. How are you? How you been? Of course, whenever Jepo's on, I have to ask her what part of the world she happens to be in at the time. Jepo, where are you? It's like, where in the world is Carmen Sandiego? Where is Jepo today? Oh, look at him with Dad under the dispenser like that. That's so cute. Okay, yeah. See, it's just making more zombies. Let's do a little something. Oh, not like that. Settle down. Come on. There he goes. All right, so we got him like that. What I'm thinking is we might have to do something like this. I think it's the crowding that spawns the baby zombie. Like, there's not enough room for an adult. And so it spawns a baby instead. So let's get him in there. There we go, like that. I could take this out, and I think it does something like this. No screen visible, thank you. Is that what you were trying to do? Thunder, change scene. You know, you could have always done something like this if you have the channel points.
What are you doing?
There we go.
I make grave mistakes all the time. Everything seems to work out.
There you go. With the help of only 2 viewers, I managed to change the scene of my stream. All right, let's see if this does the trick, having this up here. But I think I'm going to have to do a command block. All right. There's one more thing I want to try. And that's putting... 2 more things I want to try, actually. Putting at foot level. Let's see what happens here. We'll load 1 right into here. And let me see. I think this block will power that one sufficiently. Let's try this. Nope, that's just zombies there. There's one more thing that we can try. But we're going to have to kill our buddy here to do that. Sorry, pal. And that is that. And this might be a little problematic. People. You know what I'm saying? Let me see what's under here for redstone. Ooh, the redstone for the door is under there. That might be a bit of a problem. Let's try this. Because this might power... Well, there goes our baby. This might power this. I'm not sure. I don't think it will, though. I think we're good. And then, baby. We need an extra zombie egg. There we go. Yeah. Okay, so that means we're going to have to do this with a command block. Which isn't the end of the world, but... Okay, let's get caught up here. How are you guys? I could not be doing better right now. Thank you very much. Enjoying the festive season, indeed, and I hope you are as well. I was thinking it had been a while since I caught a Thunder stream, and here we are. You know, the Queen soundtrack for Highlander was freaking awesome. That's going to be a redeem, by the way. So we do a new video to redeem every month, right? So January is coming up pretty soon. So, there we go. So, Jippo, where are you these days? If you don't mind me asking. Are you back from your world travels? Mountains of Japan with snow. I'm so envious. Often here in Southern California, right at near the foothills of the San Bernardino Mountains there, we usually get snow for the wintertime. We got a little bit in October, and that was it. No more after that, which is sad. So it's going to be a very, very dry winter. I guess we're in an El Nino instead of an El Nino. So it's going to be a dry winter this year. But Japan, now you've been in Japan for a while now. Am I not mistaken? Did Crunchy Walking snow stream the other day? Really? How did I miss out on that? That must have been during the wee hours, but I was up during the wee hours, so it probably wasn't yesterday. Was it the day before? Here right now it is Wednesday, so I'm thinking maybe 2 days ago? This place is beautiful. Oh, mountains of Japan in the wintertime. Wow. Are you in the north? Are you in Hokkaido up there? Or I should say Hokkaido. You got to hold the K twice, right? Twice as long. I'm staying until New Year's. Oh, you're so lucky. Yes, 2 days ago. I'm near Sendai. Let me see. I actually have to look that up. Okay, you're sort of towards the north on the main island there, right? Never been this far north. I came up the East Coast. Yeah, I don't think I was up that way. I was still in the Tokyo metro area the last time I went. And Mrs. Thunderhand, Biggie, and Kachi have been there 2 times since then. So I haven't gone on the last 2 trips. So we'll have to see. I haven't been there in a while. But you're there, so you have, what, 2 more weeks there? Just about, right? The end is week. It's a good time to go. Yeah. It's a good time for foreigners to. Yeah, there's a lot of tourism there, right? Do you see a lot of foreigners there right now? New Year's in Japan. Ugh. Gonna lurk while I catch up on some TV. Appreciate the lurk, Lone Star. Thanks for dropping in, buddy, and thanks for the bits. And thank you for the raid. Let's do this. Let's get some coordinates because we're going to need these. not that. And we're going to have to place a temporary block right there. We're going to have to do this. 70473, negative 1755. Was I correct with that? Yeah, nice job, Brain. And then this one over here. All right, we'll do this. And this is what? 695. That's the only number I need to remember. Okay, so we're going to need a command block. And I may put the command block right in and around here. And the command block will spawn the baby zombies. It'll spawn 5 of them here and 5 of them there. There we go. Nice. It was nice to be able to return the raid for a change. Yeah, tell me about it, right? Not where I am. Not many foreigners up there. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, that makes sense. That does make sense indeed. I'm in the sticks. Cute B&B. Yeah, so you're out in the countryside, right, Senpai? Let's get that out of there. Let me see. I think if I put a command block here, I think this will wind up powering that command block. So I do have to watch where I put this thing. So oh, that's right. I have to give that, right? So I have to do let me see. I forgot the command for this. All right, so yeah, give Thunderhand. Okay. Let's see. Minecraft command block? Is that what it is? Should be getting close. Cobblestone, cobble, cocoa, cod, bucket of cod. Ah, command block. There it is. Okay, so you gave me a command block. Where is it? Oh, okay, here it is. All right, and you know what? Let's just put this command block. I don't want to put it here because this may power this block through there. I'm going to put it... Well, I don't know. This should be fine, right? Because if I do something like this, see, no signal will go through. So I think I'm okay as far as command blocks go. I think I can put it here and not have it be triggered. It's triggering me. We can put that there. Okay. Let's see. I got on the bus, headed here, and was the only foreigner. I got to say, I really, really like Japan. You know, I know I'm not liked there that much because I'm a foreigner, but I feel I function well over there. I think I get the vibe of that place. I think I do. I've had when I was the math teacher, math department chair, assistant principal in my school for those 6 or so years. I think during that time we had a lot of international students there, particularly from China, but from all over Asia and the Middle East and stuff. And so I think I've had 5 Japanese students. Yeah, I think I've had 5 of them. Gatorade. But I wish I had some Tang. Do they still make Tang? Shut Mountain dating himself there a little bit. They do. Makes you wonder if NASA still uses it. Sorry, that went down the wrong pipe. Let's do this. And let me see. So we're going to have to do a command in here. And I'm going to have to remember how to do this. Have you had peaches in frozen Tang? No, I have not. Excuse me. No, I have not. Peaches and frozen Tang. Spawn baby zombies. I have to look it up. Because I'm old and my memory is not good. But I do have a doc that has all those commands saved. And so I've got it right here. Come on. Open up. There you go. No, not that one. Here we go. Maybe this one. Here we go. So let me see. It's a summon command. Summon zombie. And then if I want it to be the baby variety, baby. 1 like that. And I do something like this, and it says is baby right there. Like this, and then colon. And I believe it looks something like that. Let me see. /summon baby zombie. Can't find Minecraft of element type. So what did I do there? Of course, this may be... Oh, it may have to say summon Minecraft zombie, right? Yeah. So I've got my syntax wrong. And if I was looking up at the screen when I typed like this, yeah, that's what I needed. All right, white space at the end of one argument. Where is that? It's probably... I probably need to separate that, right? Like, we need a separator right here, I'm thinking, right? But found trailing data position 24 after zombie. Is it over here then? Yeah, there it is. Right, and then I think it's looking for a position next, and I think that's what the tildes are, right? So, shut. What is shut saying here in the chat? Let me see. Command: give Thunder frozen peaches. In fact, that's what I should name the baby zombie. Frozen peaches and tang. Summon Minecraft baby zombie. They need spawn coords, yeah. And so the spawn coords, I think they're looking for right there, right? And let's do this. So the spawn coords are right here for the first 5. All right. So 704, 73, 1755. Why is it not giving me that? What's wrong with my syntax? Okay, I think I just do that, right? Yeah, like that. Okay. Noived, I haven't seen one of your streams in years. Hey, welcome back. Do you still have the survival world? Yes, the survival world is every Wednesday. What? I haven't seen you in ages. Yeah, you may recall I would switch off my generation streams, and I would do one in the survival world, and then the following Wednesday I would do the Baby Zombie Rush in the creative test world. Well, I pretty much finished designing Baby Zombie Rush, and so now I took it out of the test world, and I have it in its own BZR world, so it's in beta now, and I'm building it in beta now. So that's today's stream. Hey, welcome back. Coords go last, I believe. I don't think it really matters, but we'll try it out. I don't think the order matters, but the number of them. Can I put in a number of them shut to make like 5 of them? Or do I just have to have the command repeat 5 times? I forget. When we were working on our moon project together for Buffooncraft, I forget. It has to repeat, yeah. So I probably don't want to put this here then. I'll probably just put the trigger for this here and then put the command. Okay, so a lot has happened. That's cool. I don't remember the last time, honestly. Just some sort of build on the survival world. Yeah. Wow, Noi, I can't remember how long ago that was, but you would be shocked to see how much has changed. So you know what I'm thinking, Shut? Let's do... I'm thinking I should put the command blocks down here, and I should put the trigger here, right? And then I think that the way that we had this work is we'd put 5 such command blocks together and just run redstone over the top. And then when you hit it with the pulse, it just hits all 5 of them, right? Or you could have some sort of clock that ticks 5 times, right? And then you could do it that way too. So it just does this in pulses, in 5 pulses, right? And so I want to have 5 of them spawn here and 5 of them spawn here. And I definitely want that shot. Yeah, to protect our runner, at least at the very beginning. You could just make 5 blocks as the same command, run one button. Yeah, that was the first thing that we were talking, right? Yeah, times moves fast. I was in high school back then. So get us caught up. No, Yvette. So I assume you're in college right now, or maybe working? So I don't know if you recall the Baby Zombie Rush streams, but this is Baby Zombie Rush Beta. And so we have our contestant. Do I really have the doors open in 2 directions? Thunder. There we go. So contestant will come into here like this. Close the door behind him or her, them. Then when they're ready to go, we hit this. You'll see it'll open the... Huh? Did that break? Our door looks like it's broken. Our door is ajar. It's not a jar, it's a door. All right, so that's broken. Let's see what's happening here. I think the timing of this pulse is wrong. I think that's what's happening there. Right, okay. We're good there. Sir, please. Please. All right, so something broke down below here. Let's find out. All right. I wonder. You know, I wonder. You. Yeah. Okay. Maybe. Okay, so let me see. We can... All right, so that runs that side. Been working, moved out of my house a few years ago. Just been living life ever since. Just recently started watching Twitch again. Yeah, a lot has changed, my friend. A lot has changed. My older son, Biggie, is in his 2nd year of university now in his electrical engineering degree. My younger son, Kachi, from our Kachi Time stream, is a middle schooler now in grade 8. Where his streams used to be Roblox and Minecraft and stuff, now they're things like Ultra Kill and Metal Gear Rising Revengeance. Let me see. I think this isn't grabbing that. I think that's what's... All right. You know, I've been trying to be a decent guy here. But even my patience has its limits. You know what I'm saying? Problem solved. Okay. Let me see. If we're active, right? Yeah, this should be down. Good. This should be... Seeing this, it should send a pulse here, should send a pulse there. This should see this and trigger that. So what is it not doing? All right. This should send a pulse down to there, should send a pulse up to here. Thing is, I can't be in two places at once. That's what's I can test it on this part of the circuit though. So I guess that's what we're doing for the rest of this stream. Troubleshooting my former Redstone. All right, if I send a pulse into this, Right. But it should open that, and we're only getting one of these firing. Oh, because some of the redstone here is broken. Okay, got it. That should be there, that should be there, that should be there. How did this break? And that should be there. There we go. That's better. So we're in open state right now, and the light is on. That makes sense. There. Okay, nice. So we're missing some redstone dust there. Got it. Right, so where was I? Yes. Contestant enters into there. Right, we close the gates behind them. What we're working on now is a command block chain that will then spawn in the baby zombies behind those gates. We will then open this. The gates will open, those gates will open, and then the player will proceed through here, being pursued by a band of bloodthirsty baby zombies. And the player will run through the maze and try to find their way out of the maze, but they will be running into certain dead ends, and each dead end will have in it some kind of feature. Like, for instance, say the player happens to be running around here, they come around to not this dead end. Yeah, that one. Okay, good. So they happen to come around to this dead end, and at the dead ends you'll see that they'll have a button. And the idea is push the button and either something beneficial or detrimental will happen. The player doesn't know. The runner doesn't know. So every time you push this thing, it's a risk, right? So in this case, remember, they come barreling around here. Baby zombies are chasing them. They're like, oh my God, I'll take a chance. I'll push this. Oh my God, I'm getting hit with arrows. Arrows of swiftness and health. So that helps us and kills the baby zombies because health arrows harm them, right? And so that's one way that they can get out of there. Right? And so they'll go throughout the maze with those kinds of features in the maze, right? And that's pretty much how we're going to run the game. Something like that. Let's restock this. It's not critical that they be restocked, but There we go. And then the player will run through the maze. And then if the player dies, they get 3 chances. I'll have 3 copies, 3 identical instances of each maze. That way I don't have to restock them for every run, right? So over here, when I get the initial one done, I'll use Lightmatica to make a second copy here and a third copy there. So they run through this one, and maybe they die in this one, and they want to make another run. They just come over here. Here's the entrance for this one. They go through here, and they run it again, right? And then if they die in this one, they want their last run. They'll come over to this one, and these things are all stocked and ready to go. So that's the idea. Oh, yeah, I remember the streams with him. Yeah, time flies indeed. Kachi's 13 now. His voice is like an octave lower than mine. He's like 5'10" and maybe 140 pounds, I think. Tempest Fugit and all that, yeah. This seems scary. It could be scary, but it's also ridiculous. You know, baby zombies are pretty silly looking, actually. If I do... Oh, let's close this. There we go. We could do something... Let's just do that for right now. And I'll show you how funny this looks. How am I doing for time, by the way? Oh, I've got 9 minutes left of the stream. There we go. Something like that. We'll open this through like this. Oh my god. Oh, here they come. Oh, they're right on me. Oh. Shot, you may have remembered that under these slabs, we've put pieces of soul sand to slow the player down in somewhat random locations. They're right on me. I think I remember how to get through here. How's this? And then if I go this... Uh-oh. Now, if... Awk! Right. It looks even funnier in third person, like when you're spectating somebody else going through there. It's just... And of course, we'll have to have some appropriate music and stuff playing, right? Yikes. Come and get it, fellas. Fuck. I don't think I've put the soul sand in these places yet, because I seem to be running fairly quickly through them. Oh, that's... See, you can juke them. If you're quick enough and your health is high enough, you can juke them. Fuck. Oh! I don't think I have any more of those jukes left in me, though. I think the next wrong turn shall be my last. Oh! You think I'd have my own maze memorized by now? Uh-oh, this is it for me, folks. Oh! Oh, God. Now, you can imagine that, like, me spectating a runner through there, right? Because I'll be in creative mode flying overhead, tracking the runner through. And with the music going and stuff, and just traps and things going off constantly, right? That was going to be comical. Comedy is the first and foremost requirement of this little game. All right. But new game mechanic, they don't despawn after I die. That's a little disturbing. You know, I think if I leave the chunk, though, and my render distance is low enough, they'll despawn, and then when I return, they'll be gone. And of course, I located it on a mushroom island, so I don't have to deal with the other mobs and stuff, right, in the maze itself. In fact, Nebula suggested the seed for this one, so I'm thinking I'll have 3 copies of that version 1, and I think I can fit 2 more versions on this island. And so each version will have a different look, and, you know, maybe they'll have... I think that's enough chunks. I think I left those chunks far enough away where those mobs will despawn. But I'm thinking each one of these will have different features and a different look. Like this has the Blackstone block palette to it and stuff. So another version over here with its 3 copies will have a different block palette. And of course it'll have a different maze, different configuration. And it might have different features too, right? So, yeah, see, they despawned. You just have to leave the chunks. There we go. So let me see. I need to spawn 5 here and 5 here. So shot, I'm thinking if we do 10 command blocks. And I put the trigger for those blocks right under here somewhere. And I wind up doing the same kind of thing I did there. Fuck. And we can get this command block out of here. And maybe we can put this here. The thing I don't like is I can see that, but I can just move these stairs all out by 1 block. Something like that, right? And then this is a little bit close to that redstone, though. I think I'll be all right. Because if it's right here... Right, I could do something like this, and I think I can miss that circuit. And I don't know, I'm thinking I don't know, maybe I'll do the same kind of thing. I don't want to have the same. I mean, you think it would be kind of efficient to have the same kind of the same block power, both of them, but I'd really rather not. I want those features to be separate. Let me see. This will drop down and power this, but if I put another one here, it's going to drop down and it'll still power that. That's not a good thing. So I may have to move this over, which shouldn't be an issue. I think if I do that, I'll be good. Yep, there it goes. Yeah, so that'll work. Right, okay. So that helps that one. The only thing I have to watch out for is quasi-connectivity here. These are kind of close. I mean, the other thing is I could put it on the other side too. Right, so we could do... And just to make certain we have this right. Oh, did I just wipe out my own command block? No, good. I've got the other one from the inventory. Nice. Yeah, let's just do that. Then we can do E, we could do E, Oh, yeah, like that. And then I think I could just do something like this. And I can put the 5 commands for those coordinates and then the 5 commands for those coordinates. I think I can do something like that. So let's get some dust. And I think if I just do this, I think I'm good, right? So we can do that right there and that right there to hide this stuff. There, so we can see both of these. All right, and let me make certain. You know, and I don't have to have these horizontal either. I could do these vertically. And that would probably be better. In fact, I don't even need that block. This will come down and hit that edge of that repeater, and that should be good. And technically, same thing with this. I'm just concerned about the quasi-connectivity, but I think there's enough room between these two where they should be okay. I mean, I could run observers down and then run one over at an angle and then drop it down and move everything a block over. I could do that too. But I think I'll be all right. Let's see. Let me review those coordinates. 704, 73, 17, 55. this. Let's get the. We had backslash summon command like that. And then we did zombie like that. We have the coords because it's asking for position next. And then the syntax that I had looked like this. And let me just review that. That was over here. Is baby like that. B like that. And I think that'll do it. And Shut, do you remember how to do the oh, like that. So I can I meant to copy. Ugh. That. And then I did, what was that? Come on, brain. You could do this. Like that. And then I think it's like that. C to copy. Done. And then if I copied that to clipboard, I can just copy and paste it into each one. All right, so if I go to this next one, for example, Control V, done. Control V, done. Control V, done. Control V, done. All right, and now we just need the same command. Actually, though, I'm not sure that this is the case. I don't think the direction matters. I think as long as each redstone will fire each one, right? So I think that's the case. And we're a little bit past the stream time, but I'll just finish this up because I want to see if this will work. So we're good there. Next one here, all we have to do is same command, but then we need to update the coordinates. So let's save those, and then we can edit them, and then we'll copy paste, and then we'll see what we can do there. This is just the same coordinates. We just have to change this 695. All right, so we can do this now. Come over here. Like this, and change, update this to 695 like that. All right, now if I do this, and I do this, go Control C like that. Control V, good. And use that to fix my own mistake. Got that one. That done. V like that done, and then last but not least, V like that. Done. All right, now if I have a button, of course I have to breathe. Oh, I already have one in my inventory right here. All right, let's see what happens. Ha! Nice! All set to go. Thanks for the heads up on that shot. Okay, so you guys can see where it'll pulse through. The first 5 will spawn the babies right here, and then the second 5 will spawn the babies right there. I think I can also give them names so they don't despawn, but I'm not sure I should do that right now. Run away! Yes. In fact, let's do this. And what should we do here? Maybe something like this. Hawk. Please. Please, hands. Just there. All right. We're going to need some dye, some green dye like this. And then some glue. Glow Squiddy ink. There we go. So that way you can see everything that... Good Lord. All right, let's finish up. Let's finish up with a run. Better yet, we'll do an F5 run because these are actually really hard to do. At least they are for me. Okay, so here we go. Ready? And we're off. Ah! Oh, I didn't even make it out through that. The F5 runs are really hard to do. As you can see. Good games. Yeah, I don't know. That's kind of questionable, but thanks. Okay, all right. Now just calm down, fellas. Just... Okay, I'm going to at least give myself that kind of a lead. Okay. Oh, God. It just... It feels so... Oh, no. No, no, no. This is bad. Oh. Fuck. Oh, dear. It's so difficult. So, by the way, any of you who thought you might want to try to be a contestant on our stream for Baby Zombie Rush, yeah, it's not easy. It's not easy. Where are they? Oh, he found me. Little dude found me. Run! But you can see how slow it looks like you move here, right? I mean, wow, he's hot on my butt here. Just stay away. Stay away. Oh, go play with your friends. I'm just here with my old slimy piston here. That's all. Yeah. He's still here. Oh, he's persistent. Are you Scottish by any chance? He probably is. He's a Scottish baby zombie. Run! Now, the gap that you see in the lower part of the walls, the baby zombie can see through those. Oh, here, look. We found our way out. Into the sunlight, under which he will burn. Ha! And he doesn't want to jump the gap either. Ha 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 ha. Feeling a little toasty there, are you, Tyke? Huh? Now, when you do F5 in this mode and try to run the maze, this is really hard. At least it is for me. Oh, this is so hard to do. Yeah. My brain and my hands just will not work together for this kind of thing. Yikes. But this is the funniest view because you can see the baby zombies behind you. Okay. I think that'll do it for the stream. You must sprint to outrun baby zombies. Yes. Also hidden under the blocks here too. I wonder if there are any right around here. Yeah. So you can see occasionally there'll be some random patches of soul sand under here. So when you're running about, if you happen to stray, it'll lag you. It'll slow you down, right? And they're just randomly dispersed throughout here, right? Now, they'll slow down the baby zombies, too. But the baby zombies aren't really slowed by that too much. But like one of the things you'll be given as a gift in one of the dead ends would be some Soul Speed 3 boots, right? And so that would help you when you go over those. Now, instead of slowing you down, they'll speed you up, right? So, but you just won't know which ones do what. Okay. I think I'll just pose. I think I'll just pose for my thumbnail. Maybe. Yeah, maybe like that. Maybe that's a good one. Right there. Okay, and let's wrap up this stream. I've carried it to 6:18. Mrs. Thunderhand is waiting for dinner. I mean, she's already had her dinner, but she wants me to go out there. So, all right, let's switch back over to the cam scene. Here we are. Let me log off here. That was fun. I really miss doing the Baby Zombie Rush stream. Just realized I've known you for 4 years. Yeah, it was 2020, Jeppo. 2020. And I think it was right around this time of year, too, right? Let's see if there's anybody to whom we rate out. But to be honest with you, I feel like just closing the stream today without a raid. And besides my buddies who who I usually raid at this time, were available to raid me for a change. So I think I'm doing okay. Oh, no, wait. Let me take that back. Hold it. Oh, dang, he already finished. I was going to raid over to Pleasant Player. I would have really loved to have raided Pleasant. I, haven't got to raid him in quite some time. But he, I see the stream notification is just from a little while ago. Ugh. Yeah, so I think I'll just wrap up stream. So just remember, everybody, that we do this Generation stream every Wednesday, normally from noontime to 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Our next stream will be on Friday. That'll be from 11 a.m. to 1 o'clock p.m. Pacific Standard Time. That will be Buffooncraft SMP Season 6. And I would like to remind everybody that the Lucky Block Redeem event is running through the entire month of December for all of our Buffoon streams, mine as well as everybody you see here from Buffooncraft. Where you can redeem the Lucky Block during the stream and then assign it to any one of us buffoons who happen to be on the server at the time. You can assign it to the streamer or any of the other buffoons who are on the server, right? And then we crack open the Lucky Block, and it is either lucky or lucky, as in not so lucky, right? But it's usually very, very funny. So just remember that runs through the month of December, and I think it runs through to New Year's too. So I think it concludes January 2nd. So that'll be on. Remember, my stream for that is on Fridays, and then the stream after that will be Sunday from 4 to 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. That will be Kachi time. And Biggie Cheese is home from university, and he and Kachi have been streaming together for the last couple of Kachi Time streams, and it's been a lot of fun. They've been playing Dragon Ball Z Sparking Zero, and it's just, it's just cool to see them playing together again on a stream like that. Even though they're much older now, it just brings back memories for me, so it's super, super cool. Okay, thank you everyone for showing up today, and let's see. No, I did the Discord for Buffooncraft Discord. Great. Yes, thank you, everybody. And obviously, Lone Star and Jeannie, thank you for the raids. Noiva, it's super cool to see you. I hope you can drop in and drop in for another stream sometime. It was fun to see you again. And Jeppo, of course, and everybody else. It's just fun to see you guys. Thanks for making an awesome little holiday stream for me. And I hope I can see some of you guys on Friday, and some of you guys in your streams too. So have a good evening, morning, afternoon, wherever you happen to be. Stop by, see us again next time. Bye for now, everyone.